Hi everyone, today is the 21st of October 2017. I am so thankful to the Almighty God for this far that He has brought me, and thanking you and you for the support that you have always given me in big and small ways. I'm forever thankful. I cannot forget my relatives, my parents, my brothers and sisters and friends who have supported me along life, and I felt tonight I needed to say thank you to God, and thank you to each one of you for the way you support me. Every comment you make below here gives me the boost. It kind of motivates me to keep on moving. And sometimes, like today, I was feeling like talking to someone, and I did post something here, and a few of you did talk to me, which is fantastic. It's great. Nowadays, most of us meet online. The relationship in real life are kind of fading away sometimes, which is really sad, but we can still make them happen if we make an effort. And I do make an effort during the week. In my working weeks, I make sure that I do meet people during the week. Now, why am I on this platform late in the night? It's because I've spent most of the day resting. I was lying in bed and just relaxing, watching videos, keeping up to date with the knowledge that I needed for the next level. And one other thing is, I have had my leave, or rather holiday, for the last 10 days plus the weekend. That makes it to be about 14 days, and I'm feeling refreshed. Now, when I've been thinking and reflecting, I wanted to talk about the journey of life, and I wanted to talk about the gaps in the journeys of life. So I'm thinking of developing a course, which I've started developing, but I've been needing your help as well to know how to fill the gaps in the course because of the way it is. It's an interactive type of a course, and it is also very practical and active, so people can be filling in the gaps, their own gaps, as we go along. And why am I saying that? It's because a journey has a start and a destination. Like now, I have an example of a map here, right? You know, when I traveled to Italy, yes, I did have a map, for the region that I went to. This is the map for Venice. I don't have the one for Rome at the moment, but this is an example map. Some of the maps are easy to read, some of the maps are not easy to read. I love the underground maps. As you can see, they're normally in straight lines because I'm a very poor person in reading maps. I don't like these type of maps, because when I have this type of maps, the only way to get to my destination most of the time is to read them upside down. It's like to say, this is where I am and I want to go that way. It's like I'm always facing where I am going, regardless of which town I am in. And that tells you a lot. When I'm driving, I get lost a lot of times, because if I don't have a map, then my head doesn't think right. The orientation, I just lose it. But if I have a sat-nav, fine, I can follow a sat-nav and it can lead me to where I'm going. Great. In life, we do have road maps. Some of them, we sit down and draw them within our heads, within our minds. Some of us can make proper road maps to life, and they say, this is where I am and this is where I want to be. And they plan within a specified time. For example, the education system is a very good type of a roadmap, because it can tell you that you can join primary school, spend a lot of like 4, 5, 10 years, depending on how long the stages are, and then move on to the next level. Those are roadmaps that have been made for us. And most of the time, we don't even think about the roadmaps we have in our lives. But guess what? Whether you like it or not, they're there. You woke up this morning, you started somewhere, and you're somewhere at this particular moment. Whatever happened in between, you filled in the gaps with a lot of activities and a lot of being the person you are. Maybe you were nice to a person today, maybe you were not, maybe your attitude was positive, negative. Regardless, you filled in the gaps. But what I'm trying to do now is to fill that gap, or to show you how to fill those gaps consciously, being aware of what you're doing, being aware of who you want to become, being aware of who you are now. Maybe you want to help another person become also a better person, because maybe you have fulfilled your own potential. So you will be helping me, hopefully, and I'm not just going to make assumptions that people will be helping me, because an assumption is one of the gap traps. Knowledge is the other gap traps. And I will show you a list of the gap traps that we'll be dealing with. And as we travel through this journey from the beginning to the end, hopefully you will be one of the people who will be traveling with me and helping me through this. Otherwise, I decided to do this tonight because I felt it was the right moment to do it. And I didn't want to miss the opportunity. So let's get started and see how this thing will go. And like I was saying another few days ago, I was looking for an accountability partner. It's not so easy, but I have decided that I will be accountable to you, and a few of you, or all of you, can be accountable to me as well by pushing me, asking me questions, and encouraging me along. But for now, and God, please help me, I will start being accountable to you. I will make my level best to post something on this platform and let you know how I'm doing. So let's get started from the start and the destination. Like I said, today is the start. The destination is to fill those gaps that are in our lives. And because I normally use the spices of life, there could be spiritual, physical, intellectual, commercial, emotional, social, and have I forgotten one of them? Let me try again. Spiritual, physical, intellectual, commercial, emotional, and social. All those areas, the spices of life. If I've forgotten one of the letters, I will be back and I will be able to kind of clarify spices. So spiritual, physical, intellectual, commercial, emotional, and social. And the platform that I normally use is called SOUL. SOUL stands for Star Sand Open University of Life. And Star Sand comes from the promise to Abraham of stars and suns. And you are part of the stars and suns. Countless people who will be filling the gaps. So have a good night, and let's hope that this journey doesn't just start. I don't want it to be a non-starter. Let me hope it's going somewhere. God bless you, and have a wonderful night.